Transport. Businesses use various modes and means of transport in their day-to-day operations. Click the play button to view various modes of transport. Forms and means of communication. Forms of communication refer to ways or manner in which communication is carried out. They include verbal and nonverbal communication. Means of communication, on the other hand, are the channels through which communication is carried out. For example, letter and face-to-face. Verbal communication is passing of information by word of mouth. Nonverbal communication is the passing of information through writing, signs, and sounds. The following are essential elements of communication. Channel. It's the medium through which message is passed, such as letters and memos. Message. Message is the information to be passed across. Sender. Sender is the person from whom the message originates from. Receiver. Receiver is the person for whom the message is intended. Feedback. Feedback is the response which the receiver sends back to the sender. Essentials of effective communication. These are requirements necessary for effective communication to take place. The channel should be appropriate. The message should be clear and precise. The sender should understand the receiver well. The receiver must understand the message as intended by the sender and respond appropriately. And the feedback should be clear and accurate. The following are factors to consider when choosing an appropriate means of communication. Cost of the media. The sender should choose a means that he or she can afford. Urgency or speed. Urgent messages require fast means of communication. For example, fax, SMS, or email. Availability. The sender should choose a media which is readily available. Reliability. The means chosen should be reliable to deliver the message to both parties. Future reference. Where evidence of future reference of a message is required, written communication is preferred. Accuracy. The means used should be able to deliver the message as intended. The following are the services that enhance communication. They include postal, telecommunication, courier services, and mass media. Postal services. Postal services are communication services offered through post offices. For example, ordinary mail services and special mail services such as express mail and poste restante. The following are the services that enhance communication. They include postal, telecommunication services, courier services, mass media. Mass media is a means of communication that reaches a larger number of people spread over different areas, for example, radio, television, and newspaper. Barriers to effective communication. These are factors that hinder communication between sender and receiver. These include poor listening by the receiver may be caused by lack of concentration or interest. Negative attitude towards the sender or the receiver hinders effective communication. Premature judgment, which the receiver may take before the message is delivered. The presence of noise may make it impossible for communication to be effective. The language used by the sender may be difficult for the receiver to understand, and poor listening of the message may make communication ineffective. Some of the importance of communication are: it links people, for example, producer and consumer. It enhances coordination within the organization. It creates understanding among people. It facilitates decision making, and it improves the image of the business. The following are some of the trends in communication: facsimile or fax machine, mobile phones, computers, especially internet services or cyber cafes, public transport vehicles offering courier services, and surveillance cameras. Trends in communication. Trends in communication include increased use of facsimile machines, commonly known as fax. People use fax to send documents to both near and far places instantly. Increased use of internet service. Internet has made the world a global village. Increased use of public transport offering courier services. Use of CCTV cameras in organizations. CCTV means closed-circuit television.